Okay, everyone. Greetings and salutations, everyone. Holy guacamole, we are here. Finally, we are watching the fate of Sylvanas Windrunner at the very end of Sanctum of Domination. This is about 2 minutes long. 2 minutes, 30 seconds. I've gotta say, I'm pretty hyped. I'm pretty excited to see where this goes. There's a bountiful amount of things that can happen. I actually made a bingo list, and I might actually bring that up in this video if I see anything that I recognize at the very least. But let's get right into this. There's so many outcomes. My prediction, I guess I'll say it right here before we get into this. Sylvanas Windrunner will not die? Question mark. I think that the Banshee form that we have known her as will be done for in this raid. However, I think in some shape or form, she'll be continued with the remaining soul piece that Zaval stole, her courage, from the fairy tale story. So I think that Sylvanas Windrunner will either die, like part of her will die and be continued, or they'll form together into a new being, and that one will help us out, I guess. That's my prediction, I guess. We'll see if I'm right. My other prediction is the Arbiter will wake up, Zaval will betray Sylvanas and leave her to die, and we will be going either back to Azeroth, because Zaval is going to Azeroth, or the First One Realm with the Sepulchre, or we'll be going to the planet of the Nethrezim, Nethreza, the one that Illidan blew up. So yeah, let's go ahead and get right into this. I am very much anticipating this whole thing. I'm excited. You should be excited. Taryn and your team, let's see what you brilliant people have brought up. If I'm sad or upset, well, I gotta say I'm pretty. I'll probably be pretty open with my feelings on everything here, but whether I like it or not, well, it'll still be a Taryn Gargry and his team cinematic, so I probably will still like it to an extent. So let's go ahead and get right into this in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Let's see. Alright, Arbiter Sigil. Taking it. Hi. Let me turn that up. Ooh, look at that Thrall model. Alright. Oh yeah, Zaval. There you go. Oh shit! There you go, buddy. Oh shit! No!
The way is open, Zaval! We already have what we need!
Too long I endured the Maker's flawed design. I will forge a new reality.
Sylvanas, you gonna do something good?
Where all shall serve.
Oh. Yeah! Uh-oh. Oh, no.
I will never serve.
There you go.
Still shamed by mortality.
Finally did the good thing.
Restore something stolen from me. Alone to remain you.
What was that? Oh.
To their mercy.
Oh, shit.
Come,
And there goes Anduin.
you first to witness reality.
Oh. What was that? What is going on? Alright. Let's talk about this. I actually like this a lot. I know many people are gonna be, you are wrong, but I like this a lot. So let's get this started with talking about this whole summary. So this takes place after we defeat Sylvanas Windrunner. She obviously thinks that Zovaal is going to remake everything, change everything, and do what he said what he was going to do. That is not the case, as everyone believed. So the Arbiter's Sigil, the little orb thingy, it is taken right from the Arbiter and brought right into Zovaal. Now, it was theorized that this was Zovaal's all along, and that seems to be the case. Because he's like, oh yeah, this is mine. I finally have it back again. And it makes sense. I mean, it perfectly fits right into his little chest hole and his little heart. I really like the visuals there. Look at this beast. Finally, you're looking good, Zovaal. You're finally looking more complete, which is what I like about his new design. Looks so much better. Bolvar, Thrall, Jaina, they're all sapped and chained up, and he was gonna make them his minions, just like he did with Anduin. And Sylvanas protests this. She's like, you've got what you need, you've got what you wanted, and Zoal's like, I want more than that. I am tired of the way things were set up, I'm done with that. Everybody's gonna serve me. And that makes Sylvanas realize she's been working for the guy that wants people to serve them, and that's not what she's about. She is not going to serve anyone, and she does the right thing here for once in her terrible life, and opposes Zovaal, which she's using his power, so that's not gonna matter much here, because, you know, it's using fire with fire, and he's the one who controls the fire, so it's not gonna do much here. And, you know, he commands Anduin to, like, hold her steady. He doesn't kill her here, which is interesting. He actually pulls out, I think, a piece of her soul, from what I understand. I think it's a piece of her soul or something, I can't tell, but he breaks it, and then throws it right at her, and I believe this is the soul from the fairy tale story, because it looks that way to me, because her eyes are turned from red to blue, and that's very curious to me. It could just be the symbolism of the blue eyes that Zovaal is entangled with, and that could just be that, but I honestly think it's more of a callback to the fact that Sylvanas was once a high elf, and that's kind of a return to form. But yeah, Zovaal leaves Sylvanas to die. We get this thing. Now this is the, what is it called? Compass. This is the compass that Varian Wrynn held onto and lost on the Broken Shore. And this must be in relation to the cutscene that we will see much later. I don't know if that one's out yet or not, but we might watch this after this, because it might be a good little nod to what's going on here. But yeah, so Anduin drops that, either on purpose or not on purpose, and leaves it for us to collect and view, and that contains like a memory of sorts. I don't know what it is, but so yeah, Sylvanas is left here basically to the fate of Bolvar, Jaina, and Thrall, and she's like, we've got to stop him. And here's the thing, she's got blue eyes now. The blue eyes are so much different from how they typically look when someone's controlled by Zovaal, so that's why I think that's like almost return to form. I think that finally we're going to be getting a good Sylvanas. If that's a good thing or a bad thing, we'll have to see. Personally, I am for this, I guess. I'm not really, like I said, I was very open to many outcomes here, and Sylvanas made the right choice here. It was not portrayed as this was something that Sylvanas was always going to do. It was not portrayed as something that... It's very hard to really nail it down what I thought they were going to do with Sylvanas, but they did it in a way that it makes sense for her character to go. Like, she's seen what Zovaal has done, she's heard what Anduin had to say, and finally the nail in the coffin was just how much, you know, Zovaal was going to just ruin everything, rather than fix things. you know, Sylvanas was pointing out, you know, we have what we need, you don't need to do this, and yeah, that just didn't work. But yeah, she's left to the fate of us, and that's why I kind of think she's going to be imprisoned, but I also think that means she's going to help us out in some shape or form. In any case, I really like the cinematic. That Thrall model, man. Look at that beautiful Thrall model. I love that Thrall model. But, yeah, so... honestly, really good cinematic. I am excited to see what happens next with World of Warcraft and Warcraft in general, guys, with 9.2. I think that we will be going to the First One's realm next, if not Nathraza. I think Nathraza is probably where, what's his name, Denathrius and his Dreadlords are, maybe? So that might be a continued story in the future, or they might have gone with not Bolvar, sorry, I'm looking at Bolvar. They might have gone with, Zoval somehow through his magical portal. I don't know how they get there is the problem, but, maybe he opens the way for them in some shape or form. But yeah, Zoval has left the Maw entirely now. He is freed from it. And he looks like a total badass now. Look at that. He looks much better than how he did originally. Definitely, I think I know what they were going for. They were going for a very incomplete form, which makes sense. But now he is complete again, and now things are going to get spicy. Things are going to get juicy, and I'm looking forward to seeing where everything goes. But yeah, good cinematic, guys. Good cinematic, Tyrion. I'm for this direction personally. It means that Sylvanas can turn a new leaf, I guess. So that is my honest opinions. I kept myself very open. I honestly thought this was a possible outcome. So yeah. I'll see you guys for the next one then, whenever that will be. I think it'll be the Tyrande Elune revelation next. And we'll have to wait for 9.2 for quite a bit. So, yeah. Looking forward to it, guys. Thank you for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.